Good morning. Just thought I'd pop in and say hi. See if anybody stops in. What time is it?
11:47.
Is it really that late? So I'm just hanging out. I'm at Draco's apartment. I'm gonna be in the background if you don't turn it down. Having the last of my coffee. I'm trying to figure out buttons. Oh, you're funny. She's sitting next to me in her chair.
Come here, baby.
Hey, Marie. How are you today?
Hey, Marie.
Hi, Catherine.
Hey,
Oh,
Catherine.
Saturday morning cleaning.
It's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you need to get going with that.
But I have a cat on my lap. I have to choose whether to
There's a
clean
cat on
or
your lap.
sit here and die because I have a
So, kind of excited I can steal some of her internet to practice going live with my phone. Wasn't sure if I could figure it out, but apparently it wasn't as difficult as I thought. So how's everyone doing this morning? Good morning, White Two-Pack. Hey, Miss Adventure Girl. Oh, don't you hate that?
Girlie.
You wake up and you think it's earlier than it is. Oh, so I woke up the other night. It was 5 p.m. and I thought it was 5 a.m. I thought I had slept through the night right into morning, and I was in a panic because I was supposed to be at work. But it turned out to be 5 p.m. So. Oh, thank you for stopping in, MAD Missy. Welcome, welcome. Any new people, make sure you sub each other, show each other support. Hit my like button. We're just chilling out. Waiting for Draco to get some housework done, and she's going to do some cooking. And
Making Mama some homemade Italian and chicken kale soup.
Making me some soup. I want to go shopping in the worst way. It's a beautiful day out here in central Maine. We're in Augusta. I need to not rock in the chair. You guys will get vertigo. I'm sorry. And, yeah, so I want to do a little bit of shopping, but that can wait till later. We're just hanging out, visiting. Worked last night, so I haven't quite got my second wind yet, but a little more coffee, that might happen. So I hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning. What do you have planned for today, Miss Adventure? This is kind of strange on my phone. The chat fills the phone screen up across my face. I feel like I have to get real close to it to see. I can't. The chat windows are so very small on my phone that it's very, very small font, so I'm getting really close to read it. Oh, gonna do some schoolwork. That's awesome. Make sure you must have some time off though, right? You guys are on school break. Let me take my glasses off. Oh, there we go. I can read better without them. Oh, yeah, I can tell I work. Look at those bags. That's okay. That's okay. So, has anybody done any Christmas shopping yet? I have not. Oh, your catch-up time, yeah. Well, that's good. Let me know if you need any help with any of it. Miss Adventure Girl. I've not done any Christmas shopping yet, but I did go to Walmart yesterday, and I actually ended up buying, of all things, canning jars, because they had cases on sale, $5 a case. So I have some friends that actually do quite a bit of canning, and I thought, hey, it's a practical gift. Oh, turkey pot pie. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I didn't cook a turkey. I did, for those of you that know my friend Seventh Seekers, Debbie, her and her husband had me over for dinner Thursday before I went to work, and we hung out with quite a few people on a chat. Had fun. I think it was Thursday. I can't remember anymore. Yes, a great way to use up the turkey. I usually make a turkey soup. Alright. Oh, here's Mr. Logan, who gives wicked attitude when I come to visit him. He lived with me for 2 years. 3 years? Yeah, 3 years. And you'd never know it by his attitude when I come to visit. He's all like Mr. Independent. When I lived with him, he was Mr. Needy Face. Logan.
See, you got a camera going on your phone. He knows it.
Can you see? Can you see yourself? Oh, he's just got like snarly face all the time, and his tail is just going.
Oh, that's the happy tail thing.
Ugh, he's such a midge. I guess his attitude is I should be grateful that he even bothers with me. I don't know. You'd think he'd be a little more grateful. Huh. So I had an interesting experience yesterday when I went into Walmart. It was kind of disheartening, but it kind of brought to my mind a topic about the way people treat each other, especially this time of year. It just amazes me what motivates people. But I went into Walmart, and for no particular reason, just to unwind after work yesterday morning. Oh yeah, he is handsome. He's my grand kitty. And so I went into Walmart for no particular purpose. Oh, maybe that'll help. I had to hit a button. Is the volume better? Thanks. Hey, hen. So when I walked through the doorway into the main, the main entrance and where the store kind of opens up, I happened to notice a woman to my left, and it struck me that she just looked like she was not having a good day, a good morning. And it kind of stayed with me. I think partly that, being an empath or having an empath moment, sometimes I just notice things without really intending to. And so I just kind of made my way to the back. She was in a one of those motorized shopping car buggy things. I don't know what they're called, scooter. And so I made my way to the back of the store. I was actually looking for some markers and things they had on sale. I was going to buy for some friends, and I never found them. But I usually avoid electronics, but it seemed quiet, like the majority of the madness had subsided. So I found my way towards the back of the store, and they had all the movies, CDs, in like these cardboard shelving setups in the main aisle. And I kind of went over. There were just a few people there, and I kind of went over and was looking at them, and a few caught my eye, and one in particular, I'm a huge Wizard of Oz fan. And so it was $1.99, and I thought, oh, yay for me. So I don't have a CD version. So I put it in my carriage, and I happened to turn, and I saw, oh, that's funny, Miss Adventure Girl. I happened to see this lady was like right next to me, and she still looked pretty upset. And so I, said, oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to be in your way. She looked like she was, she was looking at the floor and looking around, and she was trying to make her way down in front of the cardboard shelving in the aisle. And she burst into tears. And I thought, oh, my word. And, oh, hi. Hello, I believe in ghosts. Oh, my chat goes away, so I can't, if I don't read it quickly. Oh, yeah, I love The Wizard of Oz. And so, I just didn't know what to say other than, are you okay? And she was quite upset, and she said, I'm looking, she said, I've lost some money, I've dropped some money, and I'm looking for it. And I said, well, let me help you. And so there was just a couple of other people there, and we started looking, and she got up out of the buggy and clearly had difficulty with her knee or hip. I don't know which the case was, but I felt so horrible because she was so upset. She literally got down on the floor on her hands and knees and was looking under the metal shelving units and along the cardboard shelves that they had set up for the movie display. And so I told her I would help. And it was just a short, maybe 8 feet length of space they had the movies in. And of course, we didn't find it. And so, as often happens, I have that tell me your story sign that people seem to share. And she continued to tell me that she had it in her pocket, and that her daughter had just given her the money. And hi, I believe in ghosts. EV, peace to you. And her daughter had called her. I don't know if she wanted her to look for something, but she was there with the intention of getting Christmas gifts for her grandchildren. Her adult daughter was at work. And when she pulled her phone out of her pocket, she assumed that was when her money fell out. And I had asked her, maybe she had forgotten and maybe she'd moved it to another pocket, or like a lot of us women do, we tuck it down in our shirt. And she said no, she hadn't done that. And so, what do you do? And what do you say to somebody? She was devastated. She was very, very upset. And so we went back and forth a couple of times, and I just started roaming around and looking in other areas, hoping that maybe it had had landed on the buggy, and when she drove away, maybe had fallen off further along as she was moving. So she explained to me that it had happened like 15 minutes earlier. She had called the police. And hi, Hazel, welcome. Greetings from California. Oh, we're sending greetings from Maine. And so she went on to explain that she had already gone to the customer service and had called the police, and apparently that was when I had first seen her, was when she was up front and she was leaving the customer service area. And the police, they had reviewed... Hi, Elizabeth. Good morning. They had reviewed the security film and stuff, but apparently at the time when this happened, there were so many people still congregated around that movie area that even if someone had reached down while she was still there, they couldn't tell who it would have been. There were so many people gathered around her. And I thought, how horrible that it was likely that someone had seen the money fall, or shortly after, within, a minute or seconds, and had picked that money up and had never spoken a word to her, had never brought it to the customer service, nothing. I mean, she said, this area, she showed me exactly where she was when she reached into her pocket to answer the phone, and she didn't move her buggy because she was looking at movies and talking to her daughter. And then she said she moved, when the call ended, she had moved up just a few feet, and because she was looking at movies, telling her daughter what they had. And hi, Laura. Good morning. And she said she ended the call and put the phone in her pocket, realized the money was gone. And so in just that distance of a few feet, matter of, of just a few seconds in time, someone had taken and picked up the money, and we searched everywhere. And it just stuck with me. She left and went back up. She was going to check with customer service again. And yeah, someone had it was gone. Someone had picked it up. And it just laid really heavy on my heart. I mean, I wandered around Walmart for like another 15, 20 minutes and didn't even see a thing I was looking at. I couldn't even focus on what I was doing. I was just wandering. And I ended up running into her again. She had gone back to that area and was just frantic. She was just searching. And couldn't. It was gone. It clearly was gone. We even had one of the associates with like one of those duster things, they let us borrow it, and we went under the shelves and things. It was just gone. And I kept thinking, if I had lost something, $20 or a $10 bill or something like that, I would walk away thinking, okay, if someone picked it up, it's a small amount, I would miss it, but, someone needed it more.
Very true, Hazel and Missy, very true.
Yeah, it was just heartbreaking. And so I thought, well, even if it was someone that needed it more than she, or thought they needed it more than she, I just couldn't get away from the thought that it was likely they had seen her drop it. In my opinion, I can't imagine the scenario, the way she described it, as being any different than they saw her drop it. And never said a word. Now, I know there are plenty of people that are on hard times. Even if they had, and I'm not saying this is right or wrong, I'm not trying to pass judgment, I'm just saying, even if they had taken $100 out and said, oh, that's my finder's fee or whatever, and had brought the rest to customer service, or, had gone to customer service and had waited for someone to come up and report it. Because, I have that worry. I have found money before, and I've not said anything until I saw the person come up frantic and say, oh my gosh, has anybody turned in this amount of money? And it was the exact amount of money that I had found. And I'd be like, oh, where did you lose it? This is where I found it. I've had that situation where I found like a $20 bill. And, you see that person go up to the, customer service, and so that it was their money. This was $600. Okay, this was not a small amount. This was like, somebody's Christmas club money that they had saved, or I don't know, just, it could have been that it was for bills for Christmas. I don't know. She had a few movies in her carriage, because that's as far as she had gotten, was to go look at the movies. And she just kept saying, I can't even pay for the few movies I have that I was picking up for my grandchildren. And so I found my way wandering and back to that area. And I just thought, we're headed, we're in the Christmas season. And this woman is experiencing something that would totally devastate my faith in humanity. And would totally, I mean, can you imagine she has to, tell her adult daughter that the money that was intended for the grandchildren or for bills or for whatever it was in part meant for shopping, is gone. And she felt responsible. She felt that she had been irresponsible by putting it in her pocket, not having it, in her front pocket. She was wearing like sweatpant type pants with just the 2 pockets, But she just felt like I should have done something different with the money. I should have put it in my bra. I should have put it in a purse. Whatever, She just felt responsible. And I thought, that's a horrible way to feel. Coming into this season, and it's the day after Thanksgiving when we're giving thanks here in America for our blessings and things that we're thankful for, and the next day, all the money that was intended for your Christmas is gone, and someone has kept it. And I thought, wow, who does that the day after Thanksgiving? Like, and I thought, well, maybe it was somebody that thought they needed it more than her. I don't think that you can justify it by that way of thinking. It's not like a $20 bill that was being swept across the parking lot in the breeze and you have no idea who it belongs to, and it was just a happy coincidence that you found it. This was money that was in a clip, clearly belonged to somebody that was dropped. And so I made a personal decision. By the 3rd time that I found myself over in the electronics. Oh, hi, Laura. I'm sorry if I'm missing who's in chat because I can't really see. By the 3rd time I found myself in the electronics department, I ended up going up to the register and asking the gentleman there if they sold, if a gift card could be purchased at his register. He said yes. Hey, Em. Good morning. Let's see if I've missed anybody that's joined us. Good morning to Laura. And, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Maya? Maya's Life Diary. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name correctly. I apologize if I'm not. But good morning. Good morning to Boston Jay. Good morning, good morning. Happy to see all of you here. Make sure you subscribe to everybody and share the support. So I, made a decision to go get a gift card, and I turned around, and sure enough, there she was. She was just not able to resolve to herself the fact that it was gone. She was just kept holding on to that hope. And I guess I did too, because I helped her look again. And it was just weighing so heavy on me, and I just, I handed her the gift card with the receipt, and I said, it's not much, but I had just been paid, well, not been paid, but I had just earned, or was going to earn, Thanksgiving and the day after holiday pay. I was working those 2 days, yesterday and today, Friday and Thursday anyways, so it was, in my mind, unearned money. I got holiday pay and my regular hours. And so, I just was compelled to try to do something to restore this woman's faith in humanity. And she didn't want to take it. And I reassured her. I said, it's not a lot. I said, but I'm just hoping that it will change your lock or change your something, you know, maybe turn the karma around. And I said, you know, just keep the faith that it will work out. If I could have walked around that store and gotten 600 people to give me $1, you know, I would have tried to do that. Of course, I thought of that on the way home, and I had to really resist the idea of turning around and going back and literally like standing out there with a sign that said just 600 people to give me $1. But I just, you know, it made me think, and I told her, I said, you know, I'm doing this for me because this weighed so heavy on me. I've had so many people in recent years that have shown me support and love through, you know, financial gifts when times were tough. You know, when people don't know what else to do when you're in a life crisis or you're in a situation, you know, people will send you a card with a couple bucks in it, or, you know, just even a friend remembering my birthday with a couple dollars, you know, go get something. And I made it clear to her that I was kind of selfishly doing it for me to make me feel better about the situation, because I certainly couldn't fix the situation. I couldn't give her $600. If I had that disposable kind of money, I probably would have. But so in a way, it was selfish for me to just kind of appease the hurt that I felt for her. And, you know, she didn't want it at first, and, you know, she cried and gave me a hug, and which made me feel even worse because it wasn't a great deal of money. But it made me think, you know, and obviously it has stayed with me because I still, you know, all night just thought of her, like what a rough, long night she must have had last night, having to try to sleep with that on her mind and heart, that, you know, what she was going to do and how she was going to tell her daughter. So, you know, I kept her in my prayers and just hoped that, you know, that it works out. And I don't know what the lesson is. I really don't. I don't wish ill on the person that picked it up. I mean, it could have been a little kid, for all I know, that picked it up and went running 4 aisles away to where their parents were, or some teenager that hasn't lived long enough to realize the repercussions. It could have very well been someone that didn't see her drop it. I doubt it, but I'd like to think that it was somebody who didn't have any way to know how to find out who it belonged to. But sadly, my first thought was it was just someone that didn't care to ask what the right thing would be. Oh, let's help Boston J get to 400. That would be awesome. So, you know, it made me think about, you know, being the season that we're coming into. It reminded me of all the times that we have faced a decision. And I remember those moments when that first impulsive thought, like, has anybody ever had that moment where you were faced with a decision, you knew what you had to do, but you had that moment of, but do I have to, you know, or will anyone else know? I've had a person give to me when they didn't have. Yeah, I mean, I do believe that paying it forward does help, and it starts that ripple, you know, if, you know, even if she just tells her story to, a neighbor or the right person that could say, well, I can't help you, but I know, you know, of an organization, or I know where you can get help. I mean, maybe she'll tell her story to someone else that can point her in the right I wished I had thought of it yesterday because I work in a field where I could have said, hey, call these people or let me take you to this place. But in the heat of the moment, she was so upset that it was just, she was beyond even discussing it other than just kept looking.
The only hope I have on this situation is that maybe it was a kid and their parents brought the money.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. Right. Exactly. I don't know what happened after I left. Like Draco just said, you kind of set up a scenario in your own mind that, okay, maybe someone did find it and brought it to customer service, like they missed each other in the back and forth. That maybe before she left the store, she went up to the customer service, and in fact it was there. And I prayed for that so hard last night before I went to bed that maybe someone got out to their car and had a change of heart. I mean, I was even looking to see who was leaving the store with like that $500 55-inch TV going, huh? I just wanted to look for that person and go, how did you just, have you saved up for this TV? Did you just find money and bought this TV? But that's just being obnoxious.
My thing is kind of like maybe it was a kid and the parents found out when they got home. Like, there were plenty of times that Brian and I, in the electronics department or something, found $20. Mm-hmm. We didn't tell anyone until we got home, and then you and Dad were like, well, we got to go to the police station.
Oh, no, we got to go back or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping somebody had a change of heart and that,
sneaky like that.
She did go back to the customer service or for whatever reason. I'm so sorry, Elizabeth.
What happened?
Oh, they lost a loved one this morning. So sorry.
You're in our prayers, Elizabeth.
We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers and your family, Elizabeth. So that was my moment yesterday that just stayed with me, and I thought maybe just sharing it would kind of lessen the heaviness of it, and just makes you think, we've all had that moment, I'm sure, where, we've either found money or, and I grew up with that generation of, finders keepers, you know what I mean? But that's, when you're a kid, that's finding a quarter in the parking lot and there's no way of knowing who it belonged to, but if it's something significant, I wonder how many people have had that moment of making a decision and struggled with it, because they had their own hard times or because of the temptation. I can imagine if I say that I would immediately go right to customer service, but I think if I found $600 on a Walmart aisle floor with no one around, I think you might have that second of, holy crap, this is a gift from heaven. And then you think, no, it's, not so much a gift from heaven, but it's someone else's pain and loss. But I think that comes easier with those of us that have lived longer and understand the significance of losing that kind of money. I think a young person might not have given it much thought. They would have just thought it was like a lottery, free money. So that was my experience yesterday. So I hope that fate turns around for that lady and that something better comes to her than what she had for her day. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I will see her again in Walmart between now and Christmas or something, and maybe she'll I know, Miss Adventure Girl. I still want to just come over there and just tear your place apart again.
What happened?
She misplaced some money, and she's not sure if it actually went out in the trash or is tucked away in some corner in a bag, in a box, in a bureau drawer. We're hoping it'll be
somewhere
in the cookie jar.
Tube sock at the bottom of a drawer.
I know, right? You know, I mean, I've even, purchased like a bag or a purse at Goodwill and found money in it. And you're like, well, what the heck do I do now? You have no way of knowing. And I can remember, finding like $5 bill in a purse that I bought at Goodwill and thought, oh, thank goodness it's only $5. What if it was some little old lady's life savings? And you hear these stories about people buying a picture frame and they take the glass out, and behind the cardboard there's like $1 million check like or something. 10 $1,000 $100 bills taped to the back of the cardboard.
But on the topic of Goodwill, when I worked at Goodwill for about 6 months before I moved down to Hampton Beach, one of the best jobs I've ever had. But
a little old lady that donated like maybe once or twice a month. She came in, and I don't know if she hadn't finished cleaning out the purse or whatnot and just threw it into the donation box or something. But I was going through the stuff that she had donated, and there was this little tiny clutch bag. And inside I found a diamond ring and $100 in $20 bills. And I went up to my boss, AJ, and I said, what am I going to do? And he's like, well, legally she donated it. You can keep it. And that just didn't sit right with me. So I kept it with me because it wasn't so much I didn't trust my other coworkers, but I knew a lot of them were on really hard times, And it was more, I didn't want there to be that temptation for anyone.
Well, I know you want to finish what it started.
Exactly.
You want to see the resolution to it.
And so I knew that she always came in on a Thursday. I always worked a Thursday.
Wow.
What?
Oh, I don't know how to get back my chat when it disappears. It like
what?
Yeah, the couch with the money in it. Can you imagine?
That's
awesome. My
awesome.
biggest fear is that I'll slowly lose parts of my mind and I'll be that old woman that squirrels money away into this like really ugly chair or in my mattress and then I'll forget to tell someone.
But
yeah. I knew a lady that used to put her change in ice cube trays and freeze it and fill it with water. She'd collect like 50-cent silver dollars and half dollars, and she'd freeze them in ice cubes. And she had this like big baggie of ice in her chest freezer, and she literally filled her chest freezer with baggies of ice cubes that had money in it. $1 bills, $10 bill, whatever. And I said, why you do that? She said, because I figure if they're poor enough to think they're stealing ice, then let them have the money. And she said, anybody that wants to steal ice, bags of ice, there's something either seriously wrong with them or they really need ice. Like, I don't know. It was the strangest thing I'd ever heard of. But that was her thing. She filled her chest freezer with, yeah.
The lady actually came back the following Thursday.
And you saw this frantic woman.
Well, no, she hadn't even realized that she had left them in the purse.
Oh.
And I came out. I wasn't even on DA. I was on the floor. And I had told everyone, if this little old lady comes, I have something for her. And I made up this excuse with AJ.
Good morning, Charlie. Welcome.
Morning, Charlie. And I made up this excuse with AJ's permission that she had left some important paperwork in one of the purses. And I needed to give it back to her because it was identifying information. So I'm out on the floor in the register. All of a sudden, AJ comes running out. He's like, the lady's back. I'm like, I gotta go. Cover my register. And I go out there and I'm like, so you donated a clutch purse last week? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, and I found this in it. And I pull out the ring and the one, and she just loses her mind. It was her engagement ring from her first husband who had died in World War II.
Oh, my word. Oh, the chat's gone again. I don't know what anybody said.
The $100 was actually from her daughter, and she didn't even remember that she had squirreled it away. It was for her daughter's birthday that was coming up.
She probably put it in the purse, in the drawer, or in the back of the closet. Oh, this is the stuff I'm going to do someday. It is the stuff I'm going to do someday.
She actually gave me $50 from that as a thank you because the ring, it was a huge diamond ring from her first husband.
Yeah.
And she was like, that ring is worth at least $2,000. So here's $50 just as a thank you.
Yeah.
And of course I had to pay that forward, so I bought everybody that was working at Goodwill that day.
Why does the chat go away?
It's so you can see what you're filming.
I don't need to see me. It's me.
But then
see, I'm going to do those things when I kind of do those things now. When I take out my winter coats from the back of the closet, the first thing I do is check all the pockets.
Yep.
Because I will almost always find a little bit of money in a pocket. I could not find my prescription sunglasses for a year. Took out a coat. They were in the pocket of my coat because we get bright, sunny winter days, and I would wear my sunglasses driving. And the last thing my eye doctor said to me was, don't lose these. They're magnetic clips that go on my glasses. He said, don't lose these. They cost more than your glasses. Well, I lost them. Couldn't find them for a year. And they were in the inside pocket of my winter coat. A year later, I found them.
It doesn't hurt too much.
But I just hope that,
as long as I don't think about it, I don't.
If we have those opportunities to pay it forward or just to share a little bit of humanity and good faith with another human being, we should take that opportunity. I'm not real big on that paying for someone's coffee, in the line, the car behind me, because I'm like, what if they just ordered like breakfast for the office? But that's ridiculous. But I mean, I'm not so much concerned about paying for someone's coffee. I'd rather give somebody $5 because they haven't had a meal rather than someone who's in a, Mercedes and buy their coffee, I mean, I think it needs to be appropriate and meaningful rather than just doing it to make yourself feel good. I mean, I felt better, but I didn't feel that great because it didn't solve the problem. But I guess my hope was to just give her that little bit of hope that it would get better. But it made me really think about all those times when I've had those moments when you had to make that it shouldn't be a tough decision, but for some people it is. You hear an accent. Where are you from? Well, my accent is a combination of I grew up on the North Shore of Massachusetts, about an hour from Boston. And then I lived in New York for a little bit of time. And then I moved to Maine. So I have a down east, northern, New England mosh of accent. Depends on if I'm angry. My Boston really comes out when I'm angry. But it's primarily the Massachusetts North Shore. Mixed in with a little bit of Maine. A little bit of Maina.
Wicked awesome, Baba.
Wicked. Yeah. Wicked pissa. One of my favorite words. I took photos of the cell where I could put... Wow. Good morning. Oh, geez, I think we have... I don't have any mods on my channel because we didn't know how to do that. And so we're going to just ignore the trolls and the haters until I can figure out. I didn't even see that. But we're going to ignore you. Oh, 369 subs for Boston J. You're getting there. Oh, Malden. I know Malden. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, no, don't do that. Oh. I'm trying to... Let's see. No. I'm trying to find the right button for... I think you have to set up mods before you start the live. Yeah, we couldn't figure out how to put mods on my channel when Seventh Seeker was trying to help me the other day. We were using her laptop because my phone is not a smartphone, and I'm not a smartphone user. So if we have any trolls in here, we're just going to take note, and we're going to ignore them, and... I'm going to have, maybe Draco can help me set up. Oh, good morning, Charlie. Yes, people make it difficult to be civil on Black Friday. I know, right? The day after Thanksgiving when you're giving thanks for everything you have, and then you go to Walmart and people want to run you over. It's like, really, I'm so thankful.
Do anything with Black Friday.
It's like, wow, I'm thankful for that $5, you know, aromatherapy wax burner that I just got and almost died for because people are so
That's why I don't do anything with Black Friday. This is how you know I'm a millennial. I just do everything with Cyber Monday.
I just read that a worker for Boston had a father by 2 kids. Oh, isn't those stories are so heartwarming, Laura, aren't they? They are so heartwarming. You know, and I love seeing... oh, you live in Florida. Oh, I'm so jealous. If you knew how cold it's been up here. I'm so I don't know if I could do Florida, though. There's too many spiders and snakes there.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes don't scare me. Well, they should scare you if you live in Florida. They don't scare me living in Massachusetts.
Mom would be the crazy lady tying herself to a tree in Palm Springs going, "We love it here!"
Click on the 3 dots near the nickname, and then you have option add 3 dots, huh? My 3 dots are on the lower right, and I have share and mute microphone. Yeah, I love those stories, and we hear a lot of them during the Christmas season, and it would be nice to have those continue throughout the year, not just, I think they're more publicly shared at Christmas time because everybody loves that warm and fuzzy. Go next to the name on the chat. Oh, maybe I could do it myself without a mod. Let's see. Let's go back to that ignorant troll person.
Oh, gay Jesus?
Just for self-satisfaction, as everybody sees me pointing to my phone, nothing's happening. Ooh! Hey, look at that. I could do it myself without, and I'm going to report. Oh, it went away when I reported. I was going to block, but I guess I don't have to, because I guess reporting is probably more satisfying than just blocking. Well, there. I guess for now I'll do my own little troll shooting until I can get mods set up. There we go. I don't know if there was a second comment. It might have disappeared with the first one. Yeah, that was pretty bizarre. I don't give any heed to that crap, though. Just let them go. Oh, you're in North Carolina, Laura. My cousins live in North Carolina. They want me to move to North Carolina. They live in Asheville and an hour away. My first cousins and then one of their daughters. Good afternoon, Stardust. Welcome, welcome. Everybody share. Everybody subscribe. Hit each other's subscriptions. Hit my like button. If I'm not subscribed to you, I will once I get a notification. Yeah, I think we're all doing well. Life is messy, and sometimes there's a few of us that have had messy days and some heartache, and we're going to get through it. Keep each other in thoughts and prayers. You're between Asheville and Hickory. I wish I could, for the life of me, remember the little town they live in. But I can't. But it's near Asheville.
Don't mind the witch behind the curtain. I'm getting the housework done.
Oh, Draco's doing some housework. Let's not interrupt her now.
I'm on a roll, woman.
So, I bought my first obnoxious Grammy gift. For those of you that haven't heard my news, I can't go public with this on Facebook. I've been given strict orders. But my head's going to explode every day that goes by and they don't make it public. But I'm going to be a Grammy, first-time Grammy in June. Have a great day, MAD Missy. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. And so yesterday, I needed a feel-good moment, I guess. And I bought a 5-foot tan fluffy. How do you say the fluffy?
Oh my God, it's so fluffy! It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
That's exactly how I felt. It's so fluffy! 5-foot teddy bear.
Oh God, really,
That it was.
Mom?
I don't even know how I fit it into the front seat of my convertible. It's so obnoxiously adorable, and I need
He's gonna
to.
kill you.
I know, I love it, and
He'll be like, that's gonna live at your house. For when
I need to. You could sleep on this thing. It's so big, and I need to wait for the blue ribbon, the blue bow, or the pink bow, whatever we find out. But I can't keep a gift surprise, so I, within the hour, had messaged my daughter-in-law to be, I hope, but my grandbaby mama, and said, I just bought an obnoxious baby gift and you have to see it. And I said, but you have to promise to be surprised. And she's like, okay, she promised. And I sent her a picture. I did a selfie with the bear and she loves it. And that she might use it as part of the gender reveal. She wants to put it in a big box and have it wearing a bow that's either pink or blue. So, but it was $20. It's huge. I mean, I remember, just kids love those big squishy things. I can just picture it thrown on the living room floor and the kid piled on it with a book.
How long did I have that, life-size stuffed horse?
Oh, yeah. They're great. And it's real squishy and soft. It's like
my giant dancing panda bear that was 6 feet tall.
Yeah, so. I know, $20. I spend more than that on coffee in a week. I couldn't help myself. I just needed to have my little happy moment after that whole heartbreak with that stranger. And so, yes, now I have oh my gosh, it's got to be close to 5 feet tall. And it's stuffed in a kitchen chair at the table in my kitchen. Yeah, so I can picture maybe in a year that'll be the plop on the floor with a book and hang out with my grandbaby bear. I don't think my son's gonna allow it in his house. Those kinds of things that irritate him, which is exactly why I bought it. Now I need to plan for lots of finger paint, Play-Doh, and maybe a drum set. I don't know, I'm thinking something. He's into music.
Get a Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh, I still have the Tickle Me Elmo my son had. He was obsessed with Elmo. And when he moved out, he went to college. And then when he moved out from home, he's like, I'm not sentimental. I don't want any of this stuff, Mom. And so I packed it all away. And I'm going to dig them all out. Yes, wouldn't that's a great idea, Laura. That could be my... like the grow chart. We could have like a ruler or something marking the height of the bear and the height of the baby, or just propping the baby up on it. That would be fun. You know, and I would have to keep this bear until my grandchild is at least as tall as the bear. Like
if
that.
Not longer.
Right?
Just make it into a Halloween costume like you did with my panda with the
Oh my gosh, that's right. Draco had a bear that her uncle brought to our apartment when she was little. Yes, I want to get a tutu for it if it's a girl, or like a Batman sweatshirt or something if it's a boy, because my son loves Batman, and I've already got a onesie for the baby that says, my dad thinks he's Batman. And so... anyways, when Draco was little, her uncle came to my apartment and scared me half to death with this huge white polar bear. And he had it like in the window of my door, so all I could see was this big bear head, and it startled me. I still remember the moment I screamed. And Liz, do you film it all? So... she loved it. She would throw it on the floor, and it was a pillow, and it was a bear rug, and it was just, she'd put it in the corner, and she'd pile her little body up on it, and read her books and color, and she'd make tents, forts, and under the kitchen table, and drag the bear under the table with the sheets and everything. And one year, we were on hard times, and... didn't have the money to go buy a store-bought costume. And we usually did that because it was more convenient than, you know. And I said, you know what, it's about time my kids learn how to do a homemade costume. And so...
Mom, let's not forget the homemade pink Power Ranger.
Oh, my word. So anyways, she had not played with this bear for several years. You were probably, what, 8 or 10? 8, maybe? Doesn't matter.
Grade, so like, yeah,
7 or 8. So it was just kind of sitting in the playroom. And so I asked her, I said, would you like to be a bear? I said, we can make a costume. So once she wasn't attached to this bear till the thought of having to take the stuffing out. She was kind of traumatized, and I reassured her we could put it all back together, but that she was going to get to wear her bear. And so we took all the stuffing out, and we undid the seams with the feet were sewn to the legs, and literally undid the seam in the back, and she climbed into it. Oh, we had to take the face out. And she climbed into it, and we made a little tutu out of that netting material and put her little white boots on, and oh my gosh, there we go. And then I had to put it back together. We had like bags and bags of stuffing in my living room until we could put it back together. But that was quite an experience. I know how to make a homemade...
All right, Mom. Now tell them about the pink Power Ranger.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You look like the mannequin that people put in their windows so that nobody knows there's no one home. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Purple or Blue. Thank you for joining us. Oh, it's rough working on a Saturday. I get out at 8. That was enough of a Saturday work for me.
Mama, tell them about the pink Power Ranger.
Oh, one year I made Draco. The year that Power Rangers hit big. 94, I guess, 5. 94, 93.
I remember.
And every kid in daycare was either a blue Power Ranger or a pink Power Ranger. I was teaching daycare at the time. Couldn't find a costume. They were gone off the shelves as soon as they were put out. And so my husband worked at this place that made... Oh, good afternoon, William. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, you're still stuck at 369. I'm gonna try. Everybody try to help Boston get to 400. He's got a goal. And so I got out my sewing machine, and my husband he worked at a place that made like interior felt for automobiles and stuff like that. And he brought home a bolt of irregular pink felt. It was and we made her a costume, and it looked great until about, 2 hours after she put it on, it started pilling and getting fuzzy. So by the end of the day, she looked more like a Pink Panther than Pink Power Ranger. But I can remember that her group of kids in the daycare with her age group, the kids that were with her, there were like 8 little girls and like 3 or 4 little boys, and all the girls, there was like a whole group of just pink Power Rangers, like every little girl in the room. Yeah, and she was quite fuzzy and by the end of the day.
But I still loved it, and I think I tried to keep it too.
Yeah, I think you tried to keep it for pajamas, and we were like, no. You know. So, I don't really know what else to gab about. Just kind of hang out with you guys, and I hope everyone that is with us that lives here in the U.S. had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas this year. I don't know what traditions I'm going to try to get motivated to do. I didn't do a tree last year. Just it was a lot of work for just me and the cat. I'm not sure if I'll do a tree this year.
Mama, if Jamie's working on Christmas, you're coming down here. You're going to have a sleepover with me. We're going to watch crappy Christmas movies. And then we're going to eat breakfast, and then we're all going to pile into the car and go to Jamie's parents, you included.
The only day off. Traveling is so daunting, even though it's a holiday.
It's only an hour, and you wouldn't have to drive. You would sit in the back seat and nap.
Sit and nap. So does anybody have any holiday traditions that they have to do? Like they just feel like it's not Christmas unless you
My tree goes
do
up
that
right here before Christmas
tradition?
every single year.
For me, it's I truly don't feel like it's Christmas unless there's at least a stocking out for everyone. Like I don't panic about not having a Christmas tree. And I really wouldn't panic because where everybody's getting older and it's harder to buy. I mean, I have to send pictures to my kids every time I see something I think they would like. I send them a picture and go, would you like this? No. Would you wear that? Not really. Do you like this? I already have one. So the gifts under the tree have gotten fewer and fewer because it turns into like, here's some cash or
Gift cards.
Go shopping with them. And then like in August, and then I make them wait till December to get the gift. I take them shopping and say, oh, do you like that? Yeah. No, you can't have it now. But really can't let go of that stocking tradition. And I hang up, I have a stocking that belongs to one of my late brother, one that was closest to my age but older. And I hang his stocking every year. And then I have Christmas ornaments with photos of my other loved ones that I have, and they go on a tree, or I hang them up every year. So even when I don't have a tree, I hang up my Christmas ornaments that have like the photo cut out. You can put they're like usually like a wreath or a snowflake or whatever, and you can put a picture in them. So each of my loved ones that have passed, I have a picture of them in an ornament, and those sometimes I just hang them in my bay window. Christmas Eve night, yes, Elizabeth, my mom, I don't ever remember it being with like a tradition with my grandmother, but my mom, every Christmas Eve we could pick one gift, or we could open one gift, and traditionally she always picked it. And we'd argue, oh, let us pick our gift this year. And she'd say, nope, you can open any gift you want as long as it's the one I give you. And she'd pull out a box, and we always knew what it was. It was the, new pair of pajamas. And you wore those pajamas Christmas Eve. And that is something I did with my kids, just as an homage to my mom. Footy pajamas. When they started making footy pajamas for the bigger.
Footy pajamas. Two of them are Hello Kitty, and one of them is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I love them. I wear them every year.
Yeah. So. Okay, Star. See you when you get back. Oh, Miss Adventure Girl, we should go do something this year. You know what? I was thinking of you this morning. I would like to take you and Draco to see the Festival of Trees. Something local, that would be fun, because they're so pretty. And it's inside, so we don't have to freeze. But they have all the...
As long as there's complimentary hot cocoa, I don't care.
Different organizations decorate a tree, and you vote for your favorite. I think you pay like $0.25 to do your vote. And it helps raise money for the organization, like outreach. And, yes, thank you for a refill. Half, though. I don't need another whole one. Thank you.
So, all I have is sweet cream.
Yeah, go easy with it, though, but thank you. And so, you wander around, and and they're so creative. Each tree has a theme. And they're beautiful. And then they pick a name from each tree, and that person wins the tree and all the decorations and everything with it. And last year my favorite was a snowman tree, or maybe it was the year before, because I was kind of obsessed with Frozen, the little snowman on Frozen. And hot cocoa, banana nut bread. Oh, we all going to Hazel's house for hot cocoa and banana bread. And this tree had, like, all the parts and pieces of a snowman all over it. Little snowballs and carrots, not real ones, but fake carrots, and little miniature scarves and the button nose. And it was so cute. You probably could have made 20 different snowmen from all the parts and pieces. And then it had, like, little black rubber boots underneath, and it was cute. So you vote for it. And maybe you'll win it. Then you get to go home with a tree. But we always had pajamas. And I made my kids live through that tradition as well.
It was one of my favorite traditions, because I was one of those kids where I was rough on pajamas. And about the time Christmas came around, all my pajamas were see-through, pretty much. Because I had made them threadbare, so I would end up having to wear my
Wicked
dad's
Keeper,
t-shirts.
Batman... If you're going to be negative, you can go talk to someone else. I would love to talk to my chatters, but my chat stays up for 10 seconds. So my chatters are talking with each other. And I'm from Maine. And thank you for joining us. But if you're going to be critical and negative, go join someone else, please. I've already explained to everyone here that unless I hold my hand on my phone...
Laura goes, Ghost, help her figure out how to make mods.
Yeah, right? Well, I'm glad that you're talking to us. I can't see my chat for longer than like 5 seconds because it fades out and then it comes back when someone makes a comment. And I have to keep scrolling back to catch up. And anybody that's been in on any of my live streams with me or Seventh knows, you guys can all talk to one another. You don't have to just talk to me. You don't even have to listen to me. There's a mute button. Just have your own chat time. I don't care. We're all just here hanging out. Well, then I apologize if you're not meaning to be negative. If you have something you want to talk to me about, you might have to put it in chat a couple of times for me to see it. Oh, that's a good coffee.
No sugar added.
Hello, Flutterdew. Good afternoon.
Flutterdew's on. Hello, lovey. How are you today?
Everybody sub each other. Hit like. Show each other support.
Logie, no. You've already had your hairball med.
Boston was in here earlier trying to get to 400.
I can only give a
I hope he hits his number.
I need to.
I am having coffee. It's the only thing that's going to save me today.
I told you could take a nap. I have a nice, soft, warm, fluffy bed. Mom, I don't know what's going on with my cat today.
Yes, help and support each other.
Are you okay now? Are you okay? Little more loves. I got it. Little more loves.
Oh, Boston's still here. What's your number up to? I hope you hit 400 today. That's our collective goal. Oh, Wicked, you know what? I'm old and boring. Get over it. But you need to go away. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to hit that button. I don't have time for people that are just judgmental. Hold on. Oh, put them in a timeout. I have a timeout option. See, I like to give people a second chance. And maybe I should have just put him or her in a timeout. That would be so satisfying.
Only you could be so polite and positive while also telling somebody to go stick it up their butt.
I don't have to be ugly about it. I can just be like, my channel. If I'm bored, go somewhere else.
But yeah.
Oh, I need my charger. Oh, Star is back.
This is what I added. This is only what I added.
Nice.
And it's really low on sugar too.
You know. I need a mod or two.
Mama, make me a mod. I'm gonna say something in chat.
I'm kind of impressed that, like, can you get me
just a sec.
my thing? No, I don't need you to do a thing. I need you to get me my charger. Laura will be right back.
Now, my name just popped in the chat.
Well, I know those people that need 5 or 6 chances, Star. They're exhausting. I think I'm just going to put out a blanket disclosure, like, if you're mean, go away. I don't mind if people come in and vent. We all have bad days. But if you're mean or grumpy, unless you have a good reason to be grumpy, go away. If you want to vent, within reason, we're here to support each other. We're not going to turn this into a gripe fest, but we all have... Oh, wow, my cord is really short. I had to change hands. Had experiences with ghosts. I can't reach my spot to put my coffee down now.
Mama, are you having issues?
Do you have a plug on my left?
No, I don't.
I need to rearrange my cockpit area here. Oh, that will work.
And this is why I have to fold it. Oh, come on, you stupid dubba.
Now there's a special word. Don't repeat that one. I wonder where you've heard that. There.
Bingo night.
There you go. That'll work. All right.
How many times did Graham or Ananisi or any of them
I don't know.
call the caller a dub?
Censor yourself. Not everybody knows what that means, but welcome back, Em.
Hey, Emmy.
So what is everybody doing today, Saturday?
I'm
usually doing the pajama day, but instead of Draco coming to my house, she made me come all the way here.
Because I'm making her stew.
And she's not doing her housework quickly enough so that we can get out of here and go shopping at a reasonable time.
Mama, you can go shopping without me.
I don't like to shop by myself. I only go shopping to look at the pretty things that I know I won't buy.
Oh, I see.
Oh, grandkids. Yay. How old are they? I can't wait. I can't wait. You know, I'm going to be stuck in Maine till I'm dead because this grandbaby's coming. My plans to move to warmer weather, I think, is going to be sidelined. Oh my God, what fun ages. Well, 13's not always fun, but...
No, it's not.
It's not always horrible. It comes in ups and downs. Not all of 13 is rough. I say that with a smile because none of mine are 13 anymore. Well, good for you, Elizabeth. Pajamas are awesome. Hazel's having lazy day. Grand puppies. I had a grand cat who no longer loves me. Logan. Did you see that face? Logan. Logan. Can we see him? Say hi. Oh, he's so grouchy all the time. He used to snuggle with me and love me, and now he looks at me like, why are you here in my world? Go away. Oh, that's awesome, Em. The artwork. Not so much laundry and cleaning, but what do you do for artwork, dear? You should share it with us. Yeah, 13 can be challenging. But you can send them home.
Wanting to go into the nut house for a vacation.
I think 13 with a grandchild is probably easier than when it's your own child.
Yeah, because when I was 13...
Because you can send them home.
Because when I was 13, everyone would be saying mental breakdown and a visit to the hospital. Mom would be hearing a nice vacation with wonderful meds.
Sugar them up and send them home. That's going to be the ultimate revenge. Yeah. I'm going to teach him how to catch frogs and bring them home to Daddy like he used to do. What comes to mind? I'm working on something. Oh, awesome. My latest obsession has been Zentangling. It's like a intentional doodling. My cat was looking around and looked at me like, where is that cat? That's funny, Elizabeth. He's going to give you attitude like, woo, you hanging out with a different cat? Yeah, I like the Zentangling. It's it's supposed to help you be more meditative and relaxed. I don't make it all that complicated. I just like it because it's doodling. Although you really can't focus on anything but what you're doing, so I suppose it does relax. Oh. So we watched a hysterical video earlier about a boxer. Oh. And the person that did the video had the dog talking with his little mouth moving, and he was complaining about the vet told his owner he has to go on a diet. And while his fat human dad sits in his recliner scoffing down the leftover Halloween candy, he says, "What do I get? Cucumber slices. I don't get milk bones anymore. I get cucumber slices." And I thought, that's what I need today on my face. Cucumber slices. Although Draco does have a bag of leftover candy here in the living room she needs to move.
I love leftover Easter candy.
That is my downfall. Never met a piece of chocolate I didn't like. Oh, allergies to kitties. Yeah, this boy, he's gotten quite chubby living with his mom because he's spoiled. And he's got quite the attitude now. He used to have much more humility and gratitude living with me. Now he thinks he's the king.
Because he is my little king. Hi, you're my little
Oh my gosh, Elizabeth's cat weighs 17 pounds.
Logan's right behind him. He weighs 15. And at his size, he's only supposed to weigh 13, even going through a growth spurt. He needs to lose 2 pounds. So I got him the diet treats.
The struggle is real.
He's getting less of the stinky tuna flakes because I was giving him like 1/4 of a cup of those every day. And he's very mad at me.
I'm very allergic to cats on the table and the counter. I have a big spray bottle. And cucumber leftover candy. And like a Swiffer duster thing. She does really good. As soon as she sees me move, she's... Oh, I like that. Gypsy, the kitty gypsy.
Come here, Woodward. I know. You're grumpy with me.
Yeah, my cat was not my cat. She was another grand cat who has taken up permanent residence. Hey, Seventh! Woo! Hey, Seventh is in the room! Woo-hoo! How you doing, sweetie? Has your morning got any better? I'm hanging out at Draco's because she is doing housework. She's been at my house 2 weekends and said she couldn't... She had to get caught up. Oh, new kitty started visiting. Oh, damn it, my chat's gone. My cat's name is Billy. I love naming cats with real names. Like...
Logan has a full name. His name is Logan Loki Starbird.
Yeah, and they have middle names. I had a dog named Bridget. And a sheep named Sebastian.
You named a sheep Sebastian?
Absolutely.
You do know that in the tale of Dante's Inferno, that Sebastian is the name of one of the higher powered demons, right?
It was Sebastian because of the bar. And I had a seagull named Jonathan.
Was it a dire seagull that would eat little kids' ice cream cones?
No, it was just a seagull that we rescued. Oh, wait, my chat's gone again. Whitney.
When you were a kid, didn't you also say...
Hello, Whitney.
Raccoon?
No, my brother had a raccoon. I haven't seen it ever since. Oh. Mom had a turkey named Tom. See, not so much original, but it's a real name. I like that. And all my animals have middle names. I had Katie Ann.
Kid tested, mother approved?
Yeah, her nickname was Her name was Katie, KT, Kid Tested. But we called her Katie. Katie Ann. I miss my dog. A canary named William. That's cool.
You had didn't you have a green canary named Beryl?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I did have a canary named Beryl and Crystal. A white one named Crystal. Wait, my chat's gone away. Somebody say something so I can... Robin, to make mods, click on the dots to the right of their chat. There is no dots to the right of chat. I have dots on the lower right-hand corner of my phone. I wanted to name my last dog Blanche or Ethel. Oh.
What? What are you talking about, Auntie? What do you mean Katie was in your
Katie
dream
was
last
in
night?
your dream last night? Wasn't she a good dog? She was so sweet. Kid tested. Mother approved. She was such a naughty girl, though. If it was stinky or muddy or anything related to anything related to farm life, she would roll in it.
And as kids, we're usually not far
My
behind.
canary William is green. I love birds. Hey, Seventh, you want a bird? And the rest of our dead pets too. Oh.
You saw Layla?
We have like a pet cemetery at the farm. Between 7th and I, we have like 15 bunnies, 3 dogs. Oh.
Let's see, there was Chimmy.
Sweetie Belle.
At least 8
Layla.
cats. Oh, my chat's gone. I had an extremely weird dream and not very funny either. Yes, he does, Laura. Oh.
Parakeets named Kipper and Kiwi.
Kipper and Kiwi. That's cool. Now, what is the misconception about canaries and parakeets? Do canaries talk or just sing? And do parakeets talk or just sing? I had a parakeet that would do like the kissy noise, but that was it. Welcome back, Catherine. I'm still looking for the option for mods with the dots. Just sing, parakeets talk. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so I'm going to... 7th, I'm picking your name. If I delete your message, I know you'll forgive me. I'm going to pick the Just Sing Parakeets Talk. And put user in timeout. Remove, report, block. I don't have mod option. Gave up on cleaning, son's being a brat. You know what? That's what doors are for. You just shut the door and you clean later. Go do something for yourself. Put your feet up. Really, I didn't know that. M says, as long as a bird has a curved beak, they are able to learn how to talk. Yeah, 7th, I don't know how to do it on my phone. Have a wonderful day, Flutterdo. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so, so much.
All right, Mama, I'm going to go for a cigarette, then I'm going to
have a wonderful day. I have never known that. Just a room that was empty. Made it into... Oh, he should be very happy with a playroom. I want a playroom. Well, I kind of have a whole house. It's my playroom, but... Oh, 7th, I'm sorry your morning didn't get better. Are you having coffee? Then I have to broke my nose to talk more. What? I don't understand that one. He has his own recliner and everything. Well, you know what, Catherine? If he doesn't appreciate his toy room, we'll all come over to your house and play with you in the toy room. I'll bring the 5-foot teddy bear I just bought.
At least you know we'll clean up after ourselves.
Yeah,
when we're
we'll
done.
clean up after ourselves. Yeah, there we go. We'll bring our pajamas and our coffee and
don't forget
movies.
A little bit of Jim to add to the coffee.
Bottle of wine. We'll bring our own crayons so we won't have to use yours.
Auntie can bring her glitter pens.
Yeah, 7th will bring her glitter gel pens that are obnoxious.
The herpes of crafts. Why does anyone deal with glitter?
Aren't those teddy bears awesome, ma'am? I just bought one yesterday for the new grandbaby. And I know my son won't want it at his house, which is secretly the plan, so I can have it at my house. Have popcorn. I know, right? Oh.
Ooh. I can make...
Oh, your son is scared of it. Is it bigger than he is? I can't imagine. Well, I could. Yeah, I imagine being a little person, having a teddy bear bigger than you would be kind of scary. Oh, it's as tall as you are. So he's little. I didn't know how old. Oh. Oh, he's only 2.5. Oh my God, that's such a fun age. He's only 2.5.
Oh, that's the age where they change what they want.
We're all going, oh, cuteness. See, this. Oh, Catherine's already into the. You hear someone's a little person like that, you just have to say, oh. Oh, 14. 5-year-old daughter. Oh!
Oh!
I know, Draco has internet. 7th. So I was like, she's supposed to be doing housework. And we've had 2 trolls and I bounced them out all by myself. Well, I didn't have any other option. I can't figure out what stupid button to do. So I could give the job to someone else.
Oh, there are pictures on her Facebook of them. Oh, we need to creep on M's Facebook so we can see the adorable.
Yeah, I haven't set up my Facebook yet for, no, I'm not learning. I haven't set up mods. I just learned how to, like, if I hit it, I could do it myself. But, yeah, I haven't set up my Facebook yet, but I'm going to set up a Willow Wind channel. Well, no, I won't. Either 7th or Draco will. You log in today and do what we talked about. Yes. And so 7th or Draco will set up my Facebook page. That will be just for my YouTube family. And set up some mods.
Hey, Mama?
Does anybody want to volunteer to be a mod? I don't know how many I'm supposed to have.
Mama, you want a snack? I have hummus.
Oh no, I had like a weird phase where I liked hummus, and now
Jamie likes the red pepper.
Said me, and so 7th, start a list, or somebody. Draco, you got a pen?
Give me a second, Mother.
We have M and Boston J. And
right.
Catherine, check your chat and write them down. And Stardust, if you need help, I believe in Ghosts will help. He loves being a mod. He even has a song. There's a mod song? Very cool. You will write it in blood?
I'm writing it in red pen!
Draco's writing it in red pen. She really is. That's funny. My chat keeps fading out. I can't believe I have 10 people here. It amazes me that there are 10 people out there that listen to me ramble and hang out with me. Should have done this years ago. Sitting on the bench. I'm sitting on the bench. You're at Dunkin' Donuts. Are you headed home or are you waiting on your person? 7th. I keep forgetting she can't hear me. Like she doesn't know I'm talking to her. If I don't tell her it's her that I'm talking to. Wow. I think I've hit my hour of stupid from work. Oh, good. Send her my love. Tell her I'm glad things are, well, if not good, better. You'll fill me in later. Ooh. Shit. I mean, shoot.
Alright, so here's what I have for the moderator list so far.
Wait. We don't need to know. We already know. Oh, 7th. That's concerning, especially with, like, the headache stuff that she has. Well, let her know I have tomorrow, Monday off if she needs any help with anything.
I have all week off if she needs a babysitter. I want to meet my cousin.
You have every day off. Not laughing at you, 7th. Oh, no, we know.
Did you want to be on the moderator list?
Yeah, she is. Well, I'm glad you guys are chilling out.
Well, you had me write them all down, but I didn't get them fast enough, I don't think. Ah! There goes my phone!
Draco's got it covered. Yeah. She's making a list and checking it twice.
I'm writing it in blood red.
Such a goofball.
Once your name is on the list, it is a sealed pact.
Oh, so I hope she's going to go home and rest. Does she have the opportunity to go home and rest? Well, have a wonderful day, Catherine. Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with all of us. Much love. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm that friend that, like, I laugh when I'm nervous. Like, the most inappropriate situation. So, like, my dearest friend could fall down, and I'm laughing hysterically, and then I'll help you up. Like, I might...
like that meme.
I might get the words out, are you okay? And if you even just nod your head, I'm going to laugh hysterically, because I know you're okay, and then I'll help you up off the ground. I have laughed at you.
That's how you know you're a best friend, Mama.
Oh, yes, Catherine. And we love it when you join us. Yes, I have laughed some of my greatest moments because of moments of stupidity with 7th. Although, I think the last greatest moment was me in the treadmill.
What happened on the treadmill?
Last summer. This summer. I don't even remember. Oh, green smoothies. Oh.
I prefer red smoothies. I had tofu and yogurt and pomegranate juice and frozen berries and everything else to it. A little bit of orange juice. Red smoothie. So good.
No. So 7th is tomorrow still on?
Beer smoothies.
Beer smoothies.
That's just snow and pouring beer.
How about a beer and bacon smoothie? Like, you know, you have bacon is like the, you know, the stirrer or the hanging off the rim.
Mom, no.
Yeah, you'd have beer. Does anybody remember beer nuts? I remember beer nuts. I think they still make them.
They do.
Oh, it's gonna be a crazy Sunday. So 7th, why don't you let everyone in the room know what you have planned for me tomorrow? 'Cause she's that friend. I will. Oh, I gotta put him in the green food coloring tonight.
What, Mama?
Debbie has thrown the gauntlet down for a challenge.
Green eggs and ham?
No.
Oh, the food challenge?
Yes, there's a food challenge tomorrow. So if anybody would like to see the very real potential for ugly face crying,
Wait, is Mama
paper bag gagging, praying, begging, making deals, bribery, all of that will be involved. I will be bringing cash, trying to buy my way out of it. What the heck was that?
Oh, they're doing renovations on the bottom.
Then, yeah, show up tomorrow.
I agree, Laura. I agree.
Beer smoothies, Jacques, yeah. I can remember we used to drop a raw egg in a glass of beer. That was breakfast. Oh, yeah, I can't wait, Yep. So, Moscato. I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is. Moscato, is that a wine?
Moscato.
What is Moscato?
It's a sweet dessert wine. I love it.
Oh, I've probably tried it.
You have. Mama, that red wine, that pink wine that we had, that was a pink Moscato.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of, like, deep red wines. So, 7th has decided that I need to face my food phobia and eat Jell-O. Sounds simple, but let me tell you what, people. Back in the day, when I was not a stranger to the clubs, I've had a Jell-O shot with $100 bill sitting under it, and guess what? That $100 bill never made it to my pocket. Couldn't do it. And I had already been in the wrapper, shall we say, for a few hours, and still couldn't do it. So this is definitely going to be a challenge to my body, mind, and soul, because this stuff, yeah, face your fear. Go ahead, 7th. I'll tell you what, you're just eating something that you have a distaste for. I'm eating something that makes me cringe. Like, oh, God. You know what? I'd rather lick... I don't know what I'd rather lick. I'd rather eat dirt than Jell-O. Dirt won't kill you. You be right. Yeah. Be alright. You be alright. I'm going to make you eat 2 pickled eggs. Pickled eggs, really? That's what she's agreed to. Pickle eggs. You be alright. And the worst I could do to them was putting them in green food coloring. A 3-month-old bunny saw it lick from the bottom of the cage. You know, that...
Would you rather that or Jell-O?
You know, I would lick I would kiss the feet of my bunnies before I would eat Jell-O. I knew where my bunny feet had been. My bunny's feet were actually clean. Jell-O is disgusting. It shouldn't even be considered a food. I know, pickled eggs are good.
Pickled eggs are delicious.
7th is all like, ooh. That was she would not accept the eating the octopi salad. That was what I asked. Was for her to eat octopus salad with the little body of the octopus that sits right on top of the macaroni salad that they sell at the grocery store up here. I've seen it. My youngest daughter made me buy her a little octopus body. She named it Steve and took it to school. And tortured all her friends with it for like 2 days and then put it in the refrigerator and forgot about it. And we found Steve like 3 weeks later. Not good. Not good. I threw the Tupperware away and everything. Never opened his little... I went, oh my God. And the whole Tupperware and everything went right out to the dumpster. Yeah. But apparently... Seven said that was not on the same level as Jell-O, that it exceeded, that it was worse than Jell-O. Pickled eggs are not bad.
Mama, where we're doing food phobia for food phobia, I say,
could we get
Auntie eat the Chinese noodles?
No, because, no. She just doesn't like them. They don't make her, toes have goosebumps. She wants to know if we can do an EVP session and ask for Steve to... What are we going to get?
Blub.
Blub. This is me, Blub. Steve, Blub. Goofball. Steve was kind of interesting until he was 3 weeks old.
Did you know that octopus actually have 6 hearts throughout their entire bodies, 3 brains, and they don't have set lungs? They actually have lung capillaries that go along all of their legs, and they breathe through them.
You're really cute, but I don't know what you're saying.
Then again, I'm the one that confuses...
I know! The whole... Did you know that a blue whale... Random information I can't get out of my head.
I do that to her all the time. I'm just like, here's a random thought bubble from, something I've watched. The latest one has been whenever I want to make her laugh, I just go, hey, Mom, just remember, a blue whale's fart bubble is big enough to hold a full-grown horse.
Can you imagine when that comes to the surface, the noise it would make?
Actually...
It would be like a musical instrument or something.
Actually,
sounds of the sea.
They actually have recorded it, and they've found that close to 15% of what they think are whale calls are actually just whales farting.
Nice. Go do your dishes. I can't wait all day to go shopping with you.
Do I have to go shopping, Mama? Because I
don't understand food phobias. I don't understand the whole Jell-O phobia thing. It's been since I was a little girl. My mom...
Did your brothers put a chicken foot in the
Jell-O? No, my mom once was like, this is ridiculous, because we had the whole tasted helping rule, where you couldn't just say, oh, I don't like that. If it was a green vegetable or any vegetable or whatever, you had to taste it. And if you genuinely didn't like it, you got a pass. That's fine. But you had to you couldn't eat with your eyes. Well... I sat at the table for about an hour, and she said, you need to try. Because we didn't have expensive desserts and things like that. And so when you wanted a treat or you wanted something, my mom would make Jell-O or pudding or whatever. And my mother decided she'd had enough, and that was it. I was to do a tasted helping. Didn't go well. She never, ever said it again. I was probably 5. No, one little mouthful. Jell-O can travel at the speed of light out of this body. Let me tell you what, even at 5 years old. And I cried, and then I laughed because my mother cried that she made me do something that was so horrible for me to get through. She just thought I was being stubborn and squeamish and whatever. And then I just couldn't, I don't know, I can't get past it. It's just so weird. I can make Jell-O, but I can't serve it out of the bowl. I can't. My kids would make Jell-O jigglers and chase me around the house with it because they're evil little human beings at 7 years old with Jell-O jigglers in their hands chasing me. Thought it was hysterical. It was like the entertainment of the weekend. Let's chase Mom around with... Oh, they'd throw them and stick them to the window? I'd come home and there'd be Jello jigglers stuck all over my bay window in my kitchen, and I couldn't touch them to take them off the window, so they'd be like, oh, we're going to leave them there. They made their own little window clings. Yeah, I don't know why. It's as long as I can remember. No, I've tried that ambrosia dip. You know, people make that Jello and whipped cream and fruit cocktail and all that. Oh, God, no. Can't do it. It's going to be a horrible, horrible day tomorrow. I need your prayers. Everybody say a prayer that the Jello does not set up and that it'll be like Kool-Aid, like nasty Kool-Aid. But I only have to do one little shot of it. Thank you, Stardust. We're all going to pray for the Jello fail. That 7th will make the Jello and it will not gel. She'll go to the grocery store and buy it from the deli. If it didn't look like Jello, do you think you could do it? I think I could drink the Jello before it gelled. Yeah, thanks, Draco. Yeah, I can see you through the window. Stop helping. Stop helping. May you go down with, oh. Oh, yeah. We might have to put this Jello, whatever amount it is, she said the equivalent of a Jello shot. I might have to put it in a... I bet if I put it in a glass of beer, it would go down like a raw egg. I can do a raw egg in a glass of beer. I wonder. I can hear you whining, 7th. You already made it? Oh, she's evil. I think we should do like melon ball, like scoop it out with a melon ball, drop them in a glass of beer, and then maybe it would work because it would be like an egg yolk. I wouldn't even have to. No beer, no eggs, no balls. Really? Make a Jello egg. Hey, you didn't specify. Oh, actually we did. Crap. We're supposed to do this with a glass of milk. I told her she had to eat her egg with milk. Like milk on the side. At least I gave her the option of washing it down with something. But I think milk and Jello, it's just doubly disgusting. Although, I seem to recall that isn't that a popular way to eat Jello in a bowl with milk? Have I seen that? I've seen that before. That's gross. Oh, God. That's like a daymare. Yeah. Gonna be living the nightmare tomorrow. 7th, that's right? Don't people do that weird stuff? Jello in a bowl of milk? Why would you do that? Oh, my word.
It's Jello with sherbet.
Jello with sherbet? I don't know.
I love it.
Ugh.
Lime Jello with orange
Oh,
sherbet.
yes. And then she said it has to be... No, I want my Jello with beer, not milk. Jello and milk, I think, is grosser than anything.
We don't know, Christopher. We're just gabbing.
Hi, Christopher. I think I should be able to drop a Jello ball into a glass of beer.
That way she can get drunk while she's doing it.
No, one glass won't do it, and just have at it. No, I don't think it will set up if you make it with beer.
Yeah, it will. It's just like a Jello shot. As long as you replace the cold water with the beer, it'll set up.
Does Jello float?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I'm having anxiety over this.
No, I do not like beer. believe in ghosts. I do not. You give me hard liquor, I can drink it all day.
Take care, Laura. Thank you for stopping in. We love you.
Talk to you later, Laura.
Have a good day.
I've had homemade beer that was good.
I'm not a fan of beer, but I love Guinness. She's trying for the beer and Jell-O.
Yes, Christopher. You give me Mountain Dew with a couple of shots of rum and I can drink that all night. Oh, I found out what the noise was. Downstairs neighbor is moving out, which means Jamie and I may be upgrading to a 2-bedroom.
Oh, nice. I do like a cold Guinness on a hot, hot day.
Yes, Christopher! Yes, the 420 has entered the room.
I'm going to abstain from reply.
Rum and Coke is good too. But if... What? I'm just talking with Elizabeth.
Oh, there's Elizabeth. Rum and Coke. You know, I can't drink rum like I used to.
I need to make you and Auntie my homemade Long Island iced tea.
White Russians used to be my drink of choice.
Kahlua and Sprite is delicious.
I cannot touch coffee brandy. Go figure. A Mainer that can't touch coffee brandy makes me sick. Oh, go.
Butter rum muffins.
Gonna go finish editing my new. Oh, we can't wait to see it. Get that editing done.
Yeah, it's called a Tropical Mountain. You make it with spiced rum, not coconut rum, but spiced rum.
Mountain Dew.
And it's so good. You do it with the...
Go do your dishes or we're never going to get out of here.
Oh, I don't want to go shopping. I got soup.
Robin gets a bowl of... No. I'm gonna be out of state tomorrow. I won't even come near you tomorrow. I won't even drive to Waterville tomorrow. We did not discuss a bowl of anything, especially a bowl of Jell-O.
All right, Mama. I'm working on stuff. Don't let me get distracted by YouTube.
I am thankful that I live in a state that has voted for, on a state level anyways, that tea and toast is legal medicinally and recreationally. So that is probably the only bonus to living in this Arctic tundra that we're going to have for 3.5, 4 months. If you're going to half freeze to death, at least you don't care, because you can't feel your toes anyways. That's what you get, and I know where you live. I'm not doing a whole bowl of Jell-O, and you can't make me. Very nice. I've yet to get mine because I dropped down and see I would love to make it to 400. Oh, we're trying to get you to 400. Everybody put out the word. We have a 400 goal. I have developed a very low tolerance for my tea and toast, which I guess could be a good thing, but not entirely happy about it. But it is a good pain management and good sleep aid for me, so. Yeah, Boston Jay's trying to get to 400.
Mama, aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
I don't sleep on Saturdays until I have to.
Well, if you're going to go shopping, because I'm not going with you. I have housework to do.
Well, then go do your housework. I'm just stealing your internet. I'm hanging out with my people that are willing to hang out with me. You still at Dunkin', 7th? Bring me a muffin.
Does Auntie know where my house is? Because if she wants to bring her laptop, we can have a little...
Yeah, she knows where you... Well, she kind of knows where you live.
Because if she wants to show up here with her laptop, I can hook her up on the internet.
She won't leave water. She won't drive through Augusta. Are you kidding me?
I'm right off the highway.
You're still there. She won't drive through Augusta. It's a wonder that she leaves the town limits of Waterville.
But I have super fast internet.
It's okay. It's looking a little cloudy out and a little windy. I think I missed my window of weather opportunity. I don't like to shop when it's freezing cold out. Makes me feel like I should be running from the store to my car, and we know that doesn't happen. Well, geez, what else could go wrong this morning? Oh, hey, Family Loveless. Welcome in.
Oh, Mom.
Your van is overheating. Got some housework done today and finished tomorrow. Yes, Miss Adventure Girl. I've been telling her that. What?
You were asking if I wanted any of your old kitchen stuff. If you have any more of the apples...
No, those have been gone for years. They were ugly.
Well, I'm starting apples. Jamie likes them.
It's like
I like them.
It's like the trend that just won't go away. Dishes with fruit on them. Did you get all your schoolwork done, Miss Adventure Girl? Oh, she's not going to overwhelm herself. Are you kidding me? She hasn't even hit putter mode yet. She's barely made, I don't know, what mode have you hit? Not puttering.
This is my to-do list. In the bathroom, I have to sweep and mop and then tighten the toilet seat lid.
She has
in the bedroom, I have
almost
to vacuum,
hit
put the laundry
pick
away.
a spot mode.
Kitchen, I gotta sweep and mop.
She made a list.
My cat box and do my dishes. And in the living room, I have to organize, clean off the table, and vacuum. The living room's the room that has the most stuff I gotta do because I just have a pile in the corner.
Get puttering. Puttering can be very productive. I've spent 53 years puttering. That's all you can do.
And then when the puttering isn't enough, she calls them an all hands on deck.
Yeah, and when puttering doesn't work, I call my kids and say, who wants to make some money? Except they just want to bring in bags and throw it all away, which I've done a lot of minimizing from my 10-room house to a 5-room house. 5 bedrooms down to 2. 3-car garage to no garage.
Speaking of which, we still need to clean out that 3-car garage.
Not too much more.
Hey, Mom.
But 7th, you're a pro at it now, so I'm just gonna bribe you so you can help me get it done. We'll just rent a dumpster and a U-Haul, and I'll just point which place it goes. And we'll be done. I should just put an ad in the paper that says, free, bring a truck. If you can haul it out, you can have it. Oh, I found a new button. What's this one do? Well, that was different. I can change the setting on my live Oh, we have dance party. Oh, we have bubbles. Oh, I don't like that. Glamour. Did it work? No. Dawn. No, that's just weird. I don't even know what that is. Oh, here we go. Oh wow, that's really light. Thought it'd be kind of exciting to be a cartoon, but that's actually very weird. Well, this could be from when we're all having tea and toast. Woo! Oh, now that's kind of creepy. Oh, let's go back to... There we go. Ugh. I don't think I'll be using that button. That was different. Where are you, Stardust? Weather is nice. Probably. So... No, I mean, what state do you live in? Because you said the weather is nice. Ohio. Oh, one of my best friends lives in Ohio. Can't tell you what town. I don't remember stuff like that. Toledo. I think he's near Toledo. He's a native Massachusettsian. Is that how we say Massachusettsian? I don't know. But anyways, we grew up together. He came to Maine. I followed him to Maine. And then he moved his butt to Ohio. And his biggest disappointment is they don't have devil dogs. And every year he begs me to send him devil dogs. And I won't because he moved away. I'm like, there. Serves you right. He may never eat another devil dog in his life. Weather's nice in Florida. Oh, I wish I was in Florida for a visit. Massachusetts. Really? I thought there was... well, I know what we call people from Massachusetts, even being one. I would like to be visiting. You know what? I think it would be cool just once in my life to be at Disney for Christmas. I bet that is an amazing experience. Even though it would be weird to not have snow, I would love to experience Disney at Christmas time. Bucket list with the grandbaby.
Dress up as Mother Gothel. And then we can go around and sing Mother Knows Best.
No, that's my bucket list for the grandbaby. Go to Disney. I don't know, 7th. How can housework be overwhelming? I don't know. We're pretty good examples of it. Mostly because we've lived in huge houses and moved into bitty houses. Yeah, that's why I don't think I could live in Florida. I don't mind lizards. I don't mind snakes. I like snakes. I just don't want them inside. And I am not a fan of the snakes and spiders that could kill you. So I'd probably be okay with it if the most we had to worry about, like in Maine, is garter snakes and orb spiders. And supposedly we have brown recluse up here, although I've never seen a real living brown recluse. The real brown recluse. But we do have northern rattlesnakes up here. Never seen one, but apparently we do have northern rattlers.
Which makes me wonder how you're going to react to when I get my snakes.
I love snakes. just don't want to be around snakes that can kill you.
Well, I'm thinking about, I'm not getting like a corn snake or something. I'm thinking about getting a python.
They can't kill you unless they're more than... A python can't kill you unless it's longer than half your body length. Then it can cause damage. True story. So if you're 5 feet tall, a 3-foot python can hurt you, but it won't kill you.
Oh, no, I have been trying to...
I don't get overwhelmed by housework. It's just my give-a-damn gets broken. Pfft, that isn't overwhelmed. I just shut the door. It's always tomorrow. That's what winter's for. Copperhead rattlesnakes. Oh, see.
But, Mama...
That would concern me. Although when I was a kid, I have a very clear memory of my brother chopping the head off a snake with a garden hoe, and he insisted that it was I think a copperhead. No. What is it? Black. Red touches black.
Coral snake?
No, there's one where it's... Red touches black, step back. Red touches
Red touches black,
yellow.
Back. Red touches yellow.
It's a good fellow.
That's
Yeah.
a coral snake or a common corn snake?
Coral snake. I don't know if that's what... I thought... Does New England have copperheads? I think that's what he said it was. And it was the only one I've ever seen or had anyone speak of, was that one time. But we have water moccasins up here. And they are deadly. And snakes can eat prey twice a side, if I remember right. Red touches... You're okay, Jack. Red touches black. You're okay, Jack. Red touches yellow. You're... See, now, Miss Adventure Girl, we have two different sayings, so I don't know which one would kill me. I thought it was if red touches black, step back. Now, you're saying red touches black, you're okay, Jack. And I thought red touches yellow, you're a safe fellow, and you're saying you're a dead fellow. See, we're just going to stay away from the snakes. But water moccasins are not as common up here as they used to be because a lot of the... Well, in Massachusetts, they're not as common because a lot of the brooks and stuff are not as healthy as they used to be. Like when my dad was a kid, the brook that ran next to our house was 4 feet deep. When I was growing up, it didn't even, I mean, it was like maybe to the middle of your shin.
Yeah, but now we have to worry about...
All right, 7th, I love you. Hugs and kisses. Give my love to the girl. Big smoochy moochies to Mr. Wonderful. And I will talk to you later today, hon.
But, Mom...
Wait a minute.
Pollution and overfishing has led to one thing that we do have to look out for now. That's water lamprey.
Alright, 7th. Try to relax. Have a good day. Oh! Happy anniversary, 7th, if you haven't left yet. Happy anniversary! I love you. Everybody give her a shout out. Happy anniversary. I'm trying to remember. 17 years. Woo woo. Much love to you and the husband. Hey, JB. So, does anybody have a topic of interest or anything pertinent to say other than my gibber babble? Is that a word? Made it up. Been looking for a new chat. Well, I don't know how interesting my chat is, but you're welcome. We just do coffee talk. We sit around, hang out, drink coffee, share random bits of information. The timber rattlesnake and the copperhead. You know, I thought my brother said it was a copperhead. We got a lot of copperhead. Rat snakes, black water moccasins. Now, I thought water moccasins were... I was always told they were venomous, and I've seen one. Well, see, I was like 7 when this happened. It was out in the paddock with my horse, and my brother chopped its head off with a garden hoe. Huh. Well, that's just a wealth of information. That's awesome. Thank you for letting us know that. May not kill, capture, or harass the snake. Oh my God, you live in the swamp? There are creatures there that just terrify me. But I grew up the New England version of the swamp, and it's not really even close to it, is the marsh. And we do have creepy spiders and amphibians and things like that, but nothing that will really hurt you. Snapping turtles, really the only thing that can cause some serious harm. And that's about it. Have a bog somewhere behind the... Well, that's cool. We used to have cranberry bogs that we would go to. And, sounds like Lynn. Oh, Lynn, the city of sin. You never come out the way you went in. Yeah, I've seen water moccasin, but not since I was a young adult, very young adult. I don't think there are many places that they can live in peace. I mean, there's so many of the waterways have been taken over with residential areas and... Yeah, Lynn, Massachusetts has quite a reputation. At least it did back in the day, although for a while Boston was safer than New York City, but I've heard in recent years it's turned around again where New York is actually safer than Boston. I don't know what the status is now. I haven't been to Boston for 3 years now, 4 years. So, I don't usually go any further north than Salisbury Beach, Haverhill, Mass. I mean south. I don't go any further south than Haverhill, Mass area. Salem. I love Salem. Boston's a nice place to visit. I will give it that. It's got some great history. Everett, yep. I remember Everett being a great little community. Boston's got some great history, really neat, wonderful restaurants, world-known restaurants.
Whatever you do, though, if you go to New Hampshire,
But
try not to
I
pass
wouldn't want to
through
live there.
Rochester.
I liked living an hour away when we were younger, because it was a day trip. I loved New York City, but got very tired of it very quickly. Within a year, I was ready to be home. Yeah. I mean, you could live in New York City your whole life and not see everything because it's constantly changing and re-evolving and stuff, but within a year, it was just too exhausting living there. Expensive and exhausting to just survive. Yeah. I liked the fast pace because it was new and exciting, but then, you know, when you're worrying about making a living and just surviving it, you kind of block it out. It's just like any other place. You don't notice the excitement of it anymore. You get kind of bomb-proof to it, and then it's just same old, where you're just worried about surviving, and it's a harder place to make. Like they say, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. And so by the time you've had to move to Newark, New Jersey, you know it's time to get the hell out. It's all over. It's all over once that happens. Yep. Never forget the address where my brother lived, and hand to God, 69 Peck Avenue, Newark, New Jersey. Casino moving along well, I hear. Are they putting in Boston? They're putting in a casino? I don't hear any news from the old stomping grounds. Oh, in Everett. Oh, cool. Now, see, I would go further south to see that. Just to see what it was like. I'm not impressed with the casino that we have here in Bangor, Maine. They took out my favorite game. See you later, Miss Adventure Girl. I'll probably see you tomorrow if you're around. Love you, sweetie. Have a good afternoon. Alright, I am going to... I have no idea how much charge I have. I'm going to step out for a bit of bad habit. And then we'll probably wrap this up so I can help Draco get some stuff done. Certainly cannot have a third coffee. Oh my word, I will be having heart palpitations. Oh my word, you still have that spoon rest I gave you like 10 years ago?
Yeah. It still works.
That was something my brother gave me. Your Uncle Marlon gave me that.
Not only do I have that,
but you have the round pan plate, hot plate thing.
this is thick. No matter where I serve my guests, it seems they like
Oh my word,
nasty.
that was your Grammys. Cool, I'm glad you still use that stuff. She's got the sentimental,
I have like 5 things.
like I do.
Sentimental.
Like, you know, the tchotchke stuff, like, oh.
But I always find it useful.
So this was something my brother gave me, and it's like an acrylic, and I don't know if he made it, but it's got like a wooden thing inside. It's kind of creepy weird. It's a milk can with a mailbox in it and a thing of wheat. It's probably some weird thing he made when he was in high school.
Well, I also have the little
And-
tea bag holder, but that's in the storage unit.
He gave that to me when I was moving into my first apartment. And
you gave it to me
I
when
gave
I
it
was moving into mine.
to Draco when she moved into her first apartment. And I think we've all had those little cast iron with the tile center, the little hot pan trivet thing.
I use it for my teapot.
Do you have a lighter?
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Oh, let's go see if it's freezing cold out here or not. Oh, it's not bad. Wow. I think this is the calm before the storm. We tend to have like an Indian summer where in the fall we have some really nice weather before it gets into the blustery fall. And we kind of have a second one of those spells where, I mean, we're at the end of November and I'm out here in just a sweater. A year ago, we had 4 feet of snow. No, 2 years ago. I lost a black car in my yard in the snowfall. Couldn't find it.
And that was before her driveway was plowed.
So, this is kind of scary for us, and I can't even, I mean, up north they've already got quite a bit of snow in the county, we call it, but this is kind of disconcerting because we've had 3 days of what we would call sweatshirt weather. I mean, it's been like...
And then nighttime hits and it drops.
It's been like, what, 40s during the day?
Yeah. But don't forget, Mom, we're also in a valley here, so it's like 5
I think we're just
warmer than everywhere else.
I think we're just gearing up for... Somebody said the almanac is predicting 72 inches of total snowfall this winter. God help us if we get it in like 10 days. Like we did 2 years ago. We got blizzard conditions and we had a storm every 4 days for 2 weeks.
Yep.
And we literally had...
And then it followed me
to
Massachusetts.
They actually were trucking the snow...
That was
out of the counties, like out, like trucking it to remote places that had just openness. Like you can't put it in the rivers. You can't put the snow in the rivers.
Well, Mom, that was actually 4 years ago because it followed me to Massachusetts.
No, it was 2 years ago. Boston got hit really. The whole New England got hit really bad.
Yeah, that was the blizzard. And that was when I moved down to Massachusetts.
It happened again 2 years ago. 10 days. It was 10 days.
I think you're suffering momnesia. Because it was when I went down there because you called me.
We get a lot of damn snow up here.
I think damn is one of those words that you can say.
And
don't have a fit.
I think we're having the calm before the hurrah. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a plowable snowfall by the 1st of December. And I have a convertible, and I didn't get like a backup car for winter. So this is going to be the first year that I have to actually go out in the middle of the night and shovel off the top of my car every hour so the felt top doesn't collapse. That's going to be fun.
Just put a tarp over your car and then you can pull the tarp off and the snow will come with it.
Oh, I don't know. I was going to put it in storage and get a beater, but didn't do it. So maybe someday I will live somewhere like North Carolina where they get an inch of snow and the state closes. The whole county shuts down. I have a friend out there. And
what happened in Raleigh? Are they getting an inch of snow? Yes.
Yeah, she lived in Raleigh, and she called me up, and she's like, I'm making a killing she was a cab driver up here. She's like, I'm back on the road. She says, I'm making a killing. People don't want to drive, and they see a snowflake. The plows were lining up just because there were flurries in the air, and they were predicting an inch of snow. But they get a lot of ice, I guess, when that happens. And
tell them the story.
You can't control anything with ice. I mean, you could be in a tank and you can't control it on ice.
Mom, I brought the ashtray over
I was looking for it.
But tell them the story about Dad when he went on that trip to Texas and they got half an inch of snow.
No, it wasn't. I don't remember where it was.
It was in Texas, because that's where he picked up my shirt.
Ice is very dangerous. I have been in a 4-wheel drive with studded tires, flat parking lot with black ice, so thin you couldn't even see it, why they call it black ice, and couldn't move. Because it's so dangerous. There's really nothing you can do on ice.
Other than go skating.
Yeah, I would definitely always rather be on 2 feet of snow than black ice.
Until the snow gets compact and then it's like ice. Especially if it's under fresh, fluffy snowfall.
Yeah, when the snow gets packed, it can be rough. But, well, I think I'm going to say goodbye for now. And yes, ice is, when we had an ice storm the year we moved to Maine, and an earthquake within 6 months of being here, and I was ready. My exact words were, "Get me out of this godforsaken state." 168 miles from where I grew up, and it was another world. And I was shocked that you had to drive 30 minutes just to get a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, and it was an hour to the nearest mall. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine seeing something like that in the Alps. That's incredible. Yeah. So I really appreciate all of you joining me today. I had a ball. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And we will do it again soon. If not, later this weekend, maybe 7th and I will go live. And if not, then I'll be back next weekend. We'll have more coffee talk. You guys are a great help keeping me up on Saturday morning so I can get back into enjoying my weekend, get on a day schedule, and then I have to switch back to 3rd shift schedule for Tuesday. So, but it is what it is. So, remember to be kind to one another. Make sure you sub each other and hit that like button. And let's all help everybody get to their goal numbers.
I beat Mama in the sub race. I'm to 200 already.
I'm not really worried about my numbers. I'd rather have 100 of my favorite people rather than, if I don't care if I have 1,000 people that aren't genuine. I'd rather have the 100 people that are genuine and keep me company and make this all fun and show up for my live chats and support. And so I hope everyone enjoys their day and the rest of their weekend, and watch each other's videos and jump in on each other's live chats. Oh, good luck tomorrow with the Jello. Yes, thank you. I will be back tomorrow. 7th, won't let that slide by. So hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Say a prayer. And
she's going to need it.
If it kills me, I'll talk to you from the other side. Get your EVPs ready and get your list of questions out, and I'll find a way to make it back. But I love you all. And Elizabeth, we will absolutely keep your family in prayer, hon. Sending much light, much love, and we all support you. And if you need that extra support, you just send out a shout out, and we will gather around you and help you get through this. Absolutely. All right. Much love to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Later.